like to share a bit of my story with you all. There is something that I learned in college, besides how to play a mean game of flip cup. I was good. Not anymore, though. It was this: diversity is the key to nature's success. That phrase has held and still holds so much meaning to me on a deep and profound level. That day in class, I had an aha moment about an event in my childhood that has always stuck with me. It all started on a summer day when I was about 5 years old during a game of tag. I was at my friend Vanessa Gorman's house, and we were hot in a game of tag, and the ghouls, as we called it, which was, for all of you unaware of our hometown slang, was the perfect place where you couldn't get tagged and simultaneously could catch your breath. Well, ghouls was at the top of the stairs going into Vanessa's house. I was running hard and reached the top, and I looked down below, and her brothers and sisters were all running at me. They all had blonde hair and blue eyes, and it totally freaked me out. I sat down with my friend Vanessa, who, asked me what was wrong. She was so much more savvy than I. And I stammered, "Why do you all look alike? Why do you all have blue eyes and blonde hair? It's just so weird." Vanessa, who throughout my life always sort of broke the news of things to me, was the one to tell me, "It's your family that's weird, not mine. A normal family looks the same." What? A normal family all looks alike? Vanessa tried to make me feel better, but I wasn't much fun after that. And Vanessa's mom ended up calling my mom to come and get me because I was so weirded out. And so my mom sat me down and told me that Vanessa was right. Well, not about our family being weird, but that our family was in fact different. My mom tried to explain it and said, "Remember how we told you your brothers and sisters were adopted? That's us in our hippie van." It's my brother Barry, me in the middle, my brother Sean, and my sister Tia in front. And I had so many questions, and I was so confused, and my parents and family did what they always did in a time of crisis. They had the family all sit down on the ground in a circle and hold hands. We called it the powwow. And everyone knew it was serious when we had a powwow. So they all gathered around me that day, the youngest of the children, to prepare me for the world. Truly, that was the beginning of my life, out of my safe bubble that my family had created for me. My metaphorical bubble had burst. I then started going into rooms, and I noticed that at times I was being treated a bit differently from one of my brothers, or both. It was so confusing because my siblings were everything to me. They were my world. I was their little protege, whether they liked it or not. I mimicked everything they did well and was able to avoid some of their mistakes. One bonus of being the youngest child is watching your siblings make mistakes and get grounded and saying, "Yep, not going to do that one." I played the trumpet like my brother Barry, played basketball like my brother Sean, read books like my sister, learned how to throw a punch from my brother Barry, adopted my brother Sean's taste in music, Sade, Miles Davis, Van Morrison, Tony Braxton, Boyz II Men. Okay, Boyz II Men may have been my taste. They even helped me run my 5th grade student council campaign as Snoopy for the slogan, and I won by a landslide. And as I grew up, it was more and more clear that the world treated me special. And I thought it was so unbelievably unfair, and I had no idea how to articulate it. I felt the thing we now call white privilege, but I didn't have the words for it. Only the built-in frustration and the feelings that welled up inside me. It would eat me up. I wasn't as special as my siblings. No, wait, that's not right either. I was as special as my siblings. Couldn't the world see it? I am them, they are me. Inside, I'm black, I'm Korean, I'm Irish, I'm Swedish, and my hard, round head is Dutch. My family made me who I am. Why was that so hard to understand? It's another picture. This one's a fun one. I was pretty fired up. They were not. You can tell. I wanted the world to see that I wasn't more special than anyone, and it came out in really weird ways. Like I was on the basketball team, and in practice, my coach would make me shoot the ball so that my team could see my form, but in games, I would never shoot. I would assist others, I would steal the ball, but I would never shoot. I hated all the attention on me. In college, I decided I wouldn't run for office and be in student government like I had since I was 10 years old, because I didn't want to attract attention to myself. And for 10 years, I have been behind the scenes at this very conference, directing the Marion Institute for nearly 8 of those years, fearing coming onto the stage to get more credit than I deserved, to be treated like I was special. And so you ask, why am I here? Besides the fact that I was forced, I actually want to be up here. I wanted to have the courage to stand in my light, my love, and my power. Because I am my family, and my family is me. Because if I stand in my power and light, then you all can stand in yours. And because my brother Sean has stood in his power and love, and I've always looked up for him. And I know it's time to stand in mine. Thanks, Sean. So what is my hope? What is my dream? As a member of a multiracial family, I can attest to the strength of diversity in addressing challenges. It is my belief that if we had a round table with people from diverse races, classes, ages, and walks of life represented, and in the center of the table was a challenge, any challenge, that this group could create a solution that is sound, vibrant, and robust only if we were able to truly listen deeply and value our diversity. The key is to create a round table, invite people to put our assumptions aside, and then listen deeply to each other without judgment. It is my deepest wish that our country, instead of fearing differences, will cherish our diversity, which creates resiliency. I believe that this conference embodies building bridges and celebrating authentic diversity in so many ways. We, of course, are not perfect and still have work to do. And that's your job. Have courage today and tomorrow and for all the days of your lives to listen authentically, value human life and the life of our home, our mother, our planet. Build and dream and hope and work towards a place where we can all stand in our power, a power for good, our light, and stand in our love. Thank you to my parents and my siblings and all my nieces and nephews. I am so blessed to be living this life. And thank you to my partner, Jeff, and to all of you.